Rollin 40s crib named Expo is lighting a match that could really blow the city wide open. This isn't some small side drama either. Even beating a murder case didn't slow Expo down at all, and today we're digging into how this whole reckless story spiraled so fast. His rise in the streets was wild from day one, and the violence around him started way before he even had a real chance at a normal life.
Shot her 5 times.
The situation where he shot her, though, like, do you know now, like, what it was about or what happened?
Well, because my mom didn't want to be with her.
Expo grew up surrounded by chaos inside his own home. Both his mom and dad were deep in street life, and their relationship was toxic from the jump. Things hit a breaking point when his mom tried to leave, and his dad allegedly pulled a gun on her and shot her 5 times. She survived, which landed his dad in prison on attempted murder charges. But that trauma never really left the family. Even after that, Expo's mom wasn't consistently around, and the rest of the family stayed neck deep in the trenches. Street life was the norm, not the exception. And it gets darker when you look at Expo's brother, Dante. Dante was allegedly affiliated with the 7-Foe Hoovers, but one night changed everything.
Like 30. Damn. 30 fades? Like 30. Now, out of all 30, how many you win, feel me? How many you lose? In campaign, there was no fades.
He stepped outside wearing his aunt's sweatshirt with a 4-leaf clover on it, something heavily associated with the Rollin 40s. That single detail allegedly sealed his fate. Dante was just trying to grab some weed, but he was in the wrong territory. 5 individuals tied to rival sets reportedly pulled up and shot him, allegedly mistaking him for a Rollin 40s member because of that sweatshirt.
After we scrubbed it up, we chopped it up. Be like, oh, this is like I'm 18. Like, I might be 29. Like, do that every time. You can go stick like, do that every time. Do that in the county, you'll be straight. Don't turn down nothing. I don't care how big they is, old they is. Do that every time.
Expo's other brothers actually tried to keep him away from the streets, even though they were still active themselves. But instead of scaring him straight, that pressure made Expo want to jump off the porch even harder. He started getting active at a very young age, moving reckless and robbing people, and that's how he caught his first charge at just 13 years old. One day, Expo and his friends were riding the bus plotting on people, but law enforcement was already right there and shut it all down fast.
That fucking song with Kendrick ain't changed shit, nigga. The fuck is that change, nigga? I'm still from 40s, nigga. I'm still over here, nigga. You act like a nigga got $1 million for that shit, nigga. The fuck, nigga? All that shit, nigga got some clout, nigga.
That was his very first case, but the judge didn't cut him any slack at all. Expo got hit with 4 months in juvenile detention, and instead of slowing him down, it pushed him deeper into the street mindset.
You a certain type of nigga, y'all gonna always, you know, connect. Real type of niggas from everywhere connect. So it don't matter just cause they're op on hood. It's, like I said, it's real niggas from over there too.
But could you be cool with them outside of the jail situation?
I don't know, cuz. I don't know, on the dead homies. It's niggas from niggas that I was cool with, cuz in prison that was really like my boys type shit on the dead homies. And just based off that, when I see you on the street, I won't smoke you, cuz. But I wouldn't just chill with you though, on the dead homies, cuz you still from Snoop, bro.
After his older brother Dante was killed, the family relocated to a Rollin 40s neighborhood known as Parkside. That area has a serious reputation, and the Parkside clique is known for being extremely active and hands-on in the streets. Expo was allegedly brought into the set when he was only 12 years old, and from there, his name started ringing bells fast. Word is, he quickly became one of the more aggressive members putting in work for the Rollin 40s. But while all that was happening, Expo was also experimenting with music as a teenager. He started dropping tracks on SoundCloud, pulling in a few thousand views, but rap wasn't his main focus yet. The streets still came first. Expo was constantly in and out of juvenile facilities, and by 2017, things escalated when he received a real prison sentence for a robbery charge. Authorities also tried to connect him to a murder case, but that situation fell apart when witnesses backed out and the case completely collapsed.
So you telling me a nigga was playing with them explosives and blew his shit off? They in homies, a nigga blew his motherfucking hand off, cuz? Come on, cuz, nigga told you not to play with them explosives, cuz, the West Side Police, dead homies. He wearing them explosives off the back.
Expo ended up sitting down for nearly 4 years, and the way it happened made everything even greenier. He was already locked up on a robbery case when law enforcement slid in with brand new charges. Instead of stacking everything into one case, they played it slick. They waited until Expo got convicted on the first case, then turned around and slapped him with another one. That move allegedly left him with 2 strikes instead of 1, setting him up way worse from the jump. Originally, Expo was looking at 6 years behind bars, but somehow he caught a break and came home early in 2022, and the first thing he did was jump right back in the booth. Word on the street is he also allegedly slid right back into street activity too, but his name was really buzzing because of tracks like Tiny Little Freestyle Part 4, where he rapped, "4 years ain't changed. Shit, bitch, I'm still with it. Stop saying you sprint with the switch, cause no you didn't." Bitch said, "Hey babe, what you want for Christmas? I just want a lawyer." So that nigga handled all the killings. Even with all that noise, Expo moved super low key for someone rumored to be doing heavy work. But people noticed something wild right away when he came home and started popping off in rap again. He was openly wearing colors tied to his rivals. In LA, that's not fashion, it's a statement. Some Hoover sets are known for rocking orange. So when Expo steps out wearing that color, he's sending a loud message on purpose. Especially when you factor in that he's got Hoover K tattooed on his face, which makes it even more bold and disrespectful in the streets. Expo also built a name for being hands-on. He's openly claimed he ran around 30 fades while locked up in juvenile detention and says he rarely took losses in those fights. But things shifted when Expo hit county jail for the first time at 18. That's when he crossed paths with an older, 29-year-old gangster tied to a rival Crip set. They ran a fade, and Expo allegedly took that loss. Instead of letting it turn into something worse, he later chopped it up with the guy, fought him again, and actually picked up some serious game from the situation. While locked up, Expo said he connected with people from all over the city, even dudes from rival hoods. He admitted there were people he got cool with behind bars that he probably wouldn't harm if he saw them again. But outside the walls, lines are still drawn. He made it clear those friendships don't cross into street loyalty. Even though Expo is allegedly still active against rivals, he's now making headlines for internal drama within his own camp. One of the most recognizable names tied to the Rollin 40s right now is a guy called FO Extra. FO Extra blew up after going viral on interviews with No Jumper and became known for a catchy phrase that had people repeating it everywhere. FO Extra didn't just talk it, he stamped it in music too. He dropped a track called Off the Back and made that phrase his whole identity. In the song, he raps lines like, "They know I'm crippin' off the back. I'm really trippin'. They know I got it on me off the back. I ain't slipping off the back. Yeah, I'm from Westside 40. They call me Fo Extra, and you know I keep it spot." That slogan stuck fast and had people repeating it everywhere. FO Extra allegedly got put on the set when he was just 11 years old, and from there, it was non-stop trouble. He's reportedly been in and out of lockup most of his life. Even though the Rollin 40s and Rollin 60s are cool today, things were ugly back when FO Extra was coming up. During that era, he caught serious charges connected to a murder case involving two individuals known as Baby Crafty and Infant Shady, both allegedly tied to the 60s. FO Extra is said to be from the dark side clique of the Rollin 40s. That hood sits right next to Parkside, where Expo is from, and rumors say Darkside was one of the sparks that lit the beef with the 60s. Word is, someone from Darkside named Tiny Crip Crazy got into a violent altercation with a 60s member over a woman and stomped him out. Not long after, Tiny Crip Crazy was reportedly killed, and that's when everything exploded. Tension was already there because the 60s were aligned with the Rollin 30s during earlier conflicts with the 40s. Once lines were drawn, things got real ugly on both sides until older heads stepped in to calm it down. FO Extra and Expo used to be locked in back in the day, but rumors say a rap clash flipped that whole relationship upside down fast. What really kicked it off is still cloudy, but word is the tension started over streaming numbers and ego flexing. That back and forth didn't stay quiet either. Soon enough, both sides were throwing slick shots on social media, and Expo even made it sound like he was checking into FO Extra's girl, which turned the heat way up. On top of that, Expo allegedly tried to trademark the phrase "off the back," which would have stopped FO Extra from using the slogan that made him famous. That move alone had people saying this wasn't just music anymore, it was personal. So when both Expo and FO Extra ended up locked up in county again, everyone thought it was about to be a straight fade situation. But that's not how it played out. Instead, rumors started flying that Expo was avoiding FO Extra. FO Extra later came home and spoke on the situation during an interview on No Jumper. He said Expo never actually secured the trademark and claimed they were housed in different parts of the jail, so they never crossed paths. He didn't directly say Expo backed down, but the way he explained it made people raise eyebrows. Things were already heated, but nobody expected what happened next. FO Extra had been going viral from interviews, but most people really learned his name after a fireworks accident that seriously injured his hand. That story went everywhere, and while many showed support, Expo made it clear the beef was real. FO Extra started catching heat online after people noticed his sister set up a GoFundMe to help cover his medical bills. That instantly had trolls talking reckless, calling him broke and questioning his image. FO Extra didn't stay quiet though. He jumped straight on social media flexing heavy jewelry with his injured hand still wrapped up in a cast, trying to shut all that talk down fast. Things got messier when Expo's brother, Tiny Hoods, jumped into the mix and called FO Extra out publicly. Tiny Hoods is a known Rollin 40s affiliate with a wild past, and his name rang loud years ago for a bank robbery that shocked the city. Back in 2012, Tiny Hoods and his crew allegedly stormed a bank, pointed firearms at everyone inside, and ran off with over $20,000 in cash. The escape didn't last long though. Someone in the parking lot peeped the getaway car and tipped off law enforcement. A high-speed chase kicked off, and while trying to flee, Tiny Hoods reportedly started tossing money out into the street, knowing they weren't getting away clean. Eventually, one of his own associates turned on him, and that's how Tiny Hoods ended up catching a 33-year sentence for robbery. He's still locked down and not coming home anytime soon. Now people are saying history might be repeating itself with Expo. In 2025, Expo got booked on a robbery charge for allegedly running down on a music producer with a couple of his associates. According to reports, the producer was inside a studio working on music when things went left. Authorities claim Expo and the others allegedly pulled weapons, took jewelry, and dipped fast. The wild part, the whole thing reportedly happened inside the studio and was allegedly caught on camera. Expo was already on probation at the time, and this wasn't his first legal issue since getting out in 2022. In 2024, Expo got booked again after his child's mother reportedly called the police on him, and it's still unclear if that case was fully wrapped up when he caught the newer robbery charge. The timing couldn't be worse. Expo always wanted to represent the Rollin 40s in the rap world, not just the streets, but drama keeps pulling him right back in. And he's not the only rapper from that side struggling to stay on track. Take Dodie 6, for example. He came home after serving 7 years and looked like he was finally winning when Kendrick Lamar put him on a track. That moment had his name buzzing heavy, and people thought this was his breakout, but things allegedly went left fast. Rumors started spreading that Dodie was using drugs, embarrassing the hood, and that he ended up getting disciplined by his own people. On top of that, word is his chain got taken by someone close to him. That alone had the internet going crazy. Even worse, Dodie later went live on Instagram saying that the Kendrick feature only gave him temporary attention and didn't change his situation at all. He even admitted he still ended up homeless, which shocked a lot of fans. Then Adam, 22 from No Jumper, added fuel to the fire by exposing private messages between him and Dodie. In those messages, Dodie allegedly wanted Adam to post claims about his drug use and to call out Kendrick for not checking in on him afterward. That whole situation made things look even messier. The Rollin 40s are known as one of the biggest and most active sets in LA, but it's wild how every time someone from that camp gets close to real mainstream success, everything seems to fall apart. A lot of people really believed Expo could have been the first rapper from the set to take it all the way. But if he keeps catching cases and letting internal beef with FO Extra spiral, there's no telling how bad this could get. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Do you think Expo still has a shot, or is the drama too deep now? Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.